Am I capable of doing doTERRA? Heck no. Heck no. No, I'm not capable of doing doTERRA. We're going to talk about that today, though. And I will tell you, I seriously did not want to get on with you guys today because I don't feel capable of doing doTERRA. Okay? So we're going to get real fast. This is our Wake Up Wednesday. We're live here in our Business Builders private Facebook group. And each week we're just waking up to a fresh start in doTERRA. We're waking to level up. And sometimes we just need a wake-up call. Okay? I think this is as real as it's going to get. I got... My name is Amy Miller. My husband Jim and I were wellness advocates and the founders of 3 Life Essentials. And 4 years ago, we decided to partner with doTERRA. For those of you who are watching this on the replay or in our YouTube channel, we decided to partner with doTERRA to align ourselves with doTERRA. And it's now the largest essential oil company in the world. It's one of the largest wellness companies in the world. And we're committed to providing natural solutions for families in their healthcare needs. We've chosen to commit and align with doTERRA, and we've been successful with it somehow. And we want to help you be successful with it as well. So over the next few weeks, last week we started focusing on the 4 C's. And we talked about commitment. Today we're going to be talking about capability, consistent, and needing to understand the comp plan. And so today's C is capable. And this is really funny, you guys. I'm single parenting it this week. And it is more than a challenge to be handling 3 boys at a grocery store and boys who are losing valuable things and hunting down things in the backyard in the middle of the night after we've been sprayed with pesticides, and finding mold from the effects of the hurricane, and trying to run a business, and it's quite the challenge this week. It's quite the challenge, being woken up all hours of the night because kids are scared and kids are sick and gashes in heads and just all those mom things that you do, and those are your dad things that you do, and so many times we just don't feel capable of doing doTERRA, even if we feel like we know in our hearts that this is a passion of ours, that this is what God has called us to. And so we're going to talk about ways that we can become capable, okay? One of the first ways that we become capable is by being teachable. Sometimes we come into something like this and, honestly, sometimes we feel like maybe we've been doing this for a couple of years and we feel like we know it all. And we feel like we know how this business runs. We know network marketing, and maybe your business isn't thriving, or maybe it's not going where you want it to go. But you haven't looked inward yet. You haven't looked inward to see if you're teachable. You've been looking at all these external circumstances, like this person's not on LRP, or this person didn't put their order in, or this person I don't have the business builders, or this person dropped out, or this person, or nobody cares about natural solutions, nobody's coming my way. But you haven't looked to see if you are teachable to level up, because it goes back to that book, The First Circle, making the first circle work. If you don't have yourself in check and yourself leveling up, then your business is not going to do that either. So you can't expect the business to thrive if you yourself aren't thriving and seeking out ways to become more capable and teachable. And really, teachable just means to have the humility to say, I don't know everything, and I need to partner up with somebody who has gone before me. It doesn't necessarily have to be me. Maybe you don't jive with me or resonate with my crazy self. But find people who have gone before you in this business who are successful, and begin to do the things that they're doing. Begin to emulate them. Not necessarily becoming someone other than yourself, because you definitely want to stay true to who God has created you, but to be teachable, to be humble in saying that maybe I do need to level up in maybe my emotional health. Maybe I'm not relating well to my team members. Maybe I'm not communicating well with my team members, my customers, my business builders. And so, or maybe I'm not handling things well at home, stressors. Maybe I need to level up emotionally. Maybe I need to get my emotions and essential oils book out, do the oil experiment. Maybe I need to do an iTovi scan and start using the oils to really impact my emotional health. Maybe I need to bust out my I Am Fabulous book. This is great for emotional blends, but leveling up with your emotions and how you're, maybe you need to seek out a counselor to help you deal with your emotions that way. Maybe you need to level up with your spiritual well-being. If you do not have a personal relationship with God, now I'm not talking about a religion. I'm talking about a personal friendship with your Creator who's created you, who desires that with you. That could very well be stifling your business. And maybe it's time for you to just surrender to the God who's created you and seek out Jesus. And so, and maybe your beliefs are different, but I will say that your spiritual well-being is your foundation of your wellness. And so if that is stuck, your business will be stuck. It's just a fact. Maybe you need to level up with your physical health, maybe your physical appearance. Maybe you need to look, I'll have to say, I do not always conduct business this way, but I will tell you, in the early years, when we first started doing dōTERRA, I had the 3-year-old boy and the twins, literally juggling them. And there were times when, that was when we were doing a lot of sampling and things, and I would be literally just finished breastfeeding, changing 2 diapers, maybe I have spit up over here, and I had a mom that I was meeting on the side of the road who needed some breathe for her son. Many times I was racing out the door just like this. You can't see this, but t-shirt, flip-flops, shorts, and hair, complete mess, no makeup and glasses. And I was still able to reach these moms. Now, I would not say that you would, be reaching out to a chiropractic office coming in like this. They would probably laugh at you. You need to level up your physical appearance to meet your customer, the person that you're approaching, your audience. But maybe you need to level up in your physical health, maybe your eating habits, maybe your exercise. And you guys, I am preaching to myself here today. And so maybe it's time to have a reality check and a wake-up call there, so that you can become capable of doing this business. If you don't feel physically well, it's hard to do this business. Not to say that you can't, but it becomes much easier if you are physically well. Maybe you need to level up or become more teachable in your sales skills. I know that I did, and I still do. This is another area of mine that I still need what's the word? Leveling up, but need teaching on and tweaking and shaping and becoming better at. And so, but having the humility to say, I do need to become more capable of that. And so, whatever it is, having that ability to say, I'm not capable, I need to become capable in blank area. And then when you do level up in those areas, know that this is a God-sized dream that God's placed in front of you. You are capable of doing this. You are capable if He has called you to it. He will equip you to do it. He will equip me to do it. I want to show you one other thing real quick here. I don't think anybody's on here with me live this morning. Maybe Bethany. Hey, Bethany, if you are on. If you are watching this on the replay, drop a 1 if you feel you are totally incapable of doing this business. And if so, be open with us like I am with you. Be open and vulnerable. Say what area or areas that you feel like you are just incapable with this. And maybe it's an area I didn't speak of already, but an area that you just feel like you're not capable. And then there's one other thing I'm going to share with you before I go. See my little passion planner? You don't have to have this one. But if you don't already have a planner, which I did not have a planner. Now, I used my phone and my calendar a lot, and I still do, for the first probably 3 years of our business, 3.5 years. So I have not been using this long, but it has really helped me with time blocking. And this, if you can grasp the concept of time blocking, it will really help you feel more capable in doing doTERRA, whether it's doing doTERRA as a hobby, whether it's doing doTERRA as a full-on business, whatever it is, this will help, and it will help you if you are visual like I am and you need some color coding. You can get your amazing friction pens. I think I have mine over here. These little friction colored pens here, and they're erasable, and you can color code things. You know, maybe blue is for your son's activities, black is for whatever, pink is for your activities and things. And and you're going to write everything in this passion planner or in your planner. You want something where you can write down times so that you can time block. And time block is just a way of grouping together like activities. So whether you're checking your email, you know, even if you're doing doTERRA 3 to 5 hours a week, you block out that time frame. And it's a great way to work with your mentor or coach on this as well. Bethany, you love color coding. It helps you to visually see, you know, all of my purple items are things that are related to doTERRA. That makes sense, right? So, but I even block out times that I'm eating. I block out times that I'm doing things, family, and all those things are on here, because if they're not on here, they won't get done. And then you're not capable. Bethany, you said you're not outgoing at all. Talking to people freaks you out and usually gives you tension headaches. You know what? I've been there, done that. Can I tell you that I am a complete introvert at heart, and growing up, I was behind my mom, who is a very outgoing, doesn't meet a stranger. And I was forced into situations where I had to speak to other people. And it was a challenge my entire growing up. And still to this day, and I almost feel like God placed me in a business like this to force me out of my comfort zone every single day. This is out of my comfort zone. I didn't want to do it, but I did it anyway. And it's the little things like that when you can take a small step each day that is outside of your comfort zone, whether it's, for me, many times I remember growing up when my mom would send me into the dry cleaners to go pick up dry cleaning. I would have a panic attack. I would not want to go in. I didn't know what to say to the people. And we would literally have to sit there in the car and write out exactly what I was going to say. And I would take in my piece of paper and I would read it to them. And so, know that when you can just say yes to whatever that God-sized dream is. In fact, I love my little calendar here that I have each day, and this was from a couple of days ago, but it says every part of your life has been designed so that you can say a loud yes when he asks you to step on faith with him. And any of us who are in our Building 3 Life Essentials group, you have said yes on some level to doing dōTERRA. And it's those little leaps of faith in connecting with other people. And I will tell you, it will build your confidence in your capabilities when you hear back those feedback from those other people of how their lives are now changed because you took that little step outside of your comfort zone, that little step. So time blocking. So block off times. You know, I block off times that I'm creating videos. Obviously not a live video like this, but I'm creating video content for a builder group or for oil camp and things like that. Block off your times that you're calling people. I have a list on here where a certain time frame that I'm calling to customers, and I'm calling to builders on our team, just to reach out and say, hey, I'm thinking about you. What can I do for you? How are you doing with your oils? How can I support you? And so that will really go a long way also in helping you feel more capable. And so I hope you guys have found this somewhat valuable today in the mess of everything, in this mess. And I have a lot of things that I hope to share with you guys soon as we're in a huge transition in our lives right now. And I mentioned Jim is off this week and gone, and so he will be back this weekend. So we'll be able to kind of share more with you guys next week. Bethany, I'm so glad this has really been helpful. Again, it's just that little step outside your comfort zone. So you guys have a great day. Make it a great week. And we'll see you guys soon.